another day, another grind, another day with practicing, yeah, with Unlucky Spotify here. And here's on Empire, we're playing on Pillar of Bones, and I took the High Elves just to switch it up a little bit. I am thinking about dropping the Elf factions. I would stay with Wood Elves, but maybe trying out Lizard. I like the thematically and aesthetically the Wizards very much. So I went with a Noble on a horse, then Imric not on a horse, a couple of Spearmen here, White Lions of Krace, another White Lion of Krace unit, then we have Northern Seaguards with shields, one Keepers of the Flame unit. Once again, trying out a little bit of those nasty and nice units, our units. We have a Mage of Life and Allurian Reavers, and on the other side we have War Lions of Krace. For the Empire, Unlucky Spotify was a little bit cheeky. He was a little bit funny. It is, I think, not a troll bit from him. He really took those Flagellants here, and Sterland's Free Company Militia are our version, and not plus War Priest. There is Folkmother Grimm on his really nice card. And then the one unit that I really disliked in this matchup was the Royal Demogryph Knights here. So yeah, let's fast forward. He is moving up, taking position, and I'm immediately trying to hide a little bit in the woods so those Free Company Militia can't really shoot me. Imric, yeah, I think I had too many single entity units, and I was not able really to use Imric for now. So I'm running back, and now we're shooting in. The Noble is trying to hide in the woods and then come maybe later from behind, but he is binding 2 Free Company Militia units here. That's pretty nice. So Flagellants now moving in, and they will fight the White Lions of Krace, probably with the support of those Free Company Militias. It is going to be nasty. He knows that I have the War Lions here, and I will immediately start to move in and attack. Over here, the Demogryph Knights, I knew that my Reavers can't handle that. This is an anti-large unit, so that's why I was hoping that my Keepers of the Flame could maybe protect against this here. So my riders here now trying to move in into the Free Company Militia here. Imric gets a little bit not even a little bit, he gets really deep, and now he gets shot too much. I don't know what I was thinking here, but my War Lions are beating up the Free Company Militia, and those Flagellants are now coming to support. I don't know if that's good or not. War Priest also running here after him, and yeah, that is basically not what you want to see. Mage of Life here plus the Northern Seaguard is getting punched down by some magic that I can't really. I think Volkmar used something mean here, and yeah, those Northern Seaguards kind of 50% HP gone in an instant. But when we look, yeah, Imric really in a tough spot. So now I'm trying to move with Imric in the range of the caster so he can heal up, and he does that. So at least the heal goes down and Imric lives another day, maybe. Allurian Reavers here now have to fight the Demogryph Knights, and that is very devastating. But the Noble here really taking on this one Free Company Militia here, and now the War Lions can also engage into the back of those shooting units. Imric here, once again, he kind of he's now shaken. So he recovered, and now, yeah, no one can support him. Pretty mean stuff here. Imric just blundered. I'm sorry, my man. I am really sorry. He's running off the field, gets shot into the back, and will go down in an instant here. Yeah, we can follow him and just see how he ends up. But the game is still not over. We have one cast going down on the White Lions of Cray, so bombardment here, I guess, something like that. Going down, and those War Lions are really breaking and have to go now into the Sterlings. The Sterlings are pretty sturdy. They're really tough to handle, yep. But in the woods, we still have the Mage of Life, and I have so many Winds of Magic to activate that I am doing pretty well here. Volkmar is trying to, yeah, bind those units, but with the Keepers of the Flames, they are doing really good damage on those. Plus the Keepers of Flame, they're really doing a great job here of deleting Volkmar. He was really maybe drifting too deep. On the other side, we have the War Lions here fighting all the other units, and the most annoying part about those Flagellants is that you can't really leave them. Like, they don't break, so you have to send them off till the last one. The Noble the whole time was here fighting 1 and 2 and a 3rd unit with the Witch Hunter, so that was like very, very crucial and really nice to have those units here binded on those on the backside of the field. Yeah, War Lions running off, but we still have a couple of other units. Yeah, White Lions as well. And now Northern Sea Guard still having ammunition, so we have at least a little bit of shooting here. And the healer still online. So let's fast forward a little bit, because now you can see I'm trying to break all those units. Volkmar is down, so that means that the leadership penalty is already hard on the Flagellants, but on those other units here, Sterlands and Demogryph Knights, and I'm a little bit surprised that he still has that many units. I mean, when you look at my units, they're less, but we have the range advantage, and I'm shooting into all those shooting units he has and trying to, yeah, fold them down. My White Lions plus the Keepers of the Flames trying to flank here, and I know that the Keepers are pretty good against the Hippogriff Knights, right? But we will see. Or Demogryphs, sorry, Demogryph Knights. Spearmen still here coming in, and Northern Sea Guard is pretty much clutch here, I would say, because with the silver shields and with the heals, as you can see, I'm kind of doing a great job of deleting even the Sterlings here, and now all those units running off. So something happened here. I think leadership issues for sure. We have one full Flagellant unit here fighting and trying to defeat my Keepers. War Priest probably activates here some kind of prayers, which I don't like and don't want to see. But yeah, White Lions and the Keeper of Phoenix doing the best job they can. Royal, yeah, those Royal Demogryph Knights, they're annoying. Like, they're still almost full health. I am seeing now that the Witch Hunter's still hunting my Mage of Life, and we probably should have focused down everything else. Mage of Life getting a flying lesson here pretty much, and nonetheless, those Northern Sea Guards are kind of good in this regard. The Sterlands have to go into melee, so that is basically pretty nice here. And I'm binding them, fighting them off, and yeah, this is basically now a little bit buying time, because those units here are winning. And when we fast forward here once again, they're winning good and hard, even though the Flagellants, they just don't want to break, as you know. They have 100 leadership, they're unbreakable, and here, as you can see, still those Demogryph Knights are just taking apart everything I have. The Mage of Life kind of came from nowhere and is now trying to go to help out over here with the aura plus with the heals that I can use. Unfortunately, as I noticed, I used the heal on only the mage of life, or no, that comes a little bit later. Here, nice heal going down at the Flagelants. They don't have a chance. And Unlucky Spotify really knows that he can't go in here because we have spears and we have keepers of the flame. So I have to destroy those units, and I'm basically doing a great job. The Witch Hunters still have an 8 ammunition, so really annoying. And the problem is I can't really follow them down, right? I can't really follow them because they're way faster. So what I'm doing in a moment is I'm going for the point. After destroying those Flagelants here, there's one unit left. Another charge here. So he is cycle charging here, but I am healing up. I still have Winds of Magic. I really enjoy that when he left my Mage of Life here. And my Mage of Life now going for the point. Maybe distracting a little bit the opponent here. And yeah. The Witch Hunter is not really good when it comes to fighting all those big units here, or the amount of units. So, yep. White Lions still online, but they can't really fight here against those demigryphs. So let's see. I'm going for the point now, and this was something that really was unfortunate, I would say. I mean, I'm trying to wait, then I'm healing her up, but unfortunately not those keepers. They're coming in now, do they? Oh well, they got healed, so I was wrong about that. Yeah, Mage of Light fighting all those Flagelants. We're fighting here on the, oh no, the Sterlins, sorry. We're fighting here on the spot, and we're taking the spot now because it's getting really close. Guys, if I get the point, I think I win. He only has one really strong unit left here with the Demigryph Knights. Everything else is kind of running off and won't come back, to be honest. My White Lions also are kind of incapable of fighting. And that is really what he does. He is jumping in, and really with a little bit of maybe give me 5 more seconds and I win. That was a nail biter for sure. So Folkmar, yeah, I mean, the idea is pretty nice. You have Flagelants, which are not running off if you lose your Lord. Then you have someone who is dueling and a supporter. So I really enjoyed the idea afterwards now. Plus the Free Company Militia, they did really well here. I mean the Sterlins, look at that, 3,000 value. Look at the Demigryphs, 3,000 value. That's huge. Imric, a lot of zeros here, yeah. The Noble also didn't really perform well when it comes to gold value, but he held off like 3 units. 3. The Mage of Life, he was clutch. Yeah, gold value wise you can't see that, but his heals kept me in the game for sure. White Lions of Craze, yeah, okay-ish. And then look at that, 4,000 value on the Keepers of Flame. I mean, I need to play more with RRR units, right? Then Lothern Sea Guards, yeah, they're okay. 1 unit could shoot really well. Illyrian Reavers, yeah, blundered them somehow. White Lions, okay-ish, at least 1 unit. But that was a fun match, and yeah, we are here once again on Pillars of Bones, or of Bone. And yeah, the trifecta of elves, dark elves, this time in my hands against Khorne, Unlucky Spotify, bringing them into the battlefield, or onto the battlefield. And yep, I went with Malekith here on his flying dragon, and then I thought like, yeah, he will come with a lot of meaty infantry, so I went for the good ones, for the Witch Elves, for the Sisters of Slaughter, Dark Shards here, and then Blades of the Blood Queen, so anti-infantry units plus anti-large units. On the sides, we have the Crows of Cain Harpies. And not because I thought he was coming with something to shoot, but because of just to fight from the back. Then we have Dark Riders with crossbows here, which are immediately going for the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Then you have Chavs, Marauders, Marauders, Marauders. Karanak, I didn't notice him, but he has Karanak, and that's annoying. Then Minotaurs, 2 Soul Grinders, 1 Chaos Lord, and yep, another Minotaur unit. So let's fast forward here. I'm flying around, and immediately my Dark Riders are doing a great job of poking down the Knights of the Brazen Throne. They don't see them. We can shoot in, and that's amazing. Here I notice I can't cast anything, so I have to move away. And this Soul Grinder here immediately going into my Sisters of Slaughter, which is pretty much not good at all. And I noticed immediately I didn't bring enough anti-large units, right? So those Dark Shards shooting in here, poking down, and unfortunately the Soul Grinder is going for them. So he's kind of like a melee shooter here. Really bad for me, but yep, we're bringing in the Black Guard here. Black Guard's going for the Minotaurs, and over here the Dark Riders trying their best. I was a little bit surprised that the Dark Riders are kind of still standing here and can't run off. I don't know what happened here. I think they're on skirmish mode, but they're doing nothing. So that's basically a little bit of a, I don't know, a bug or something. Yeah, and my Crows of Cain are very idle. So yeah, pardon that. Maybe if I use them quicker, it works better. So we have Murderous Mastery immediately like activated here, and Malekith is just going down. And to be honest, I think I should have gone for Karanak immediately. When I beat him down, I have a chance to cast more spells, use spells, and that is basically what would maybe turn the tide here in those battles. Otherwise, I just can't fight. The Chaos Lord is still here. He is now trying to go here for all those units, and I'm trying to fend off yeah, the Soul Grinder, which I can't really. So they were also like anti-large. I didn't have enough here. Blades of the Blood Queen, plus the Dark Riders here. Dark Riders shooting into the backs. Malekith is moving into the air because, well, he needs a little bit of a rest, right? Crows of Cain going for the Marauders here. They heal up. That's why I also took them, because I remember that they're pretty much a good staple of harassing just cheap units here, and they're doing that pretty well. The Witch Elves kind of coming back, fighting the Marauders as well. And now the Dark Shards. That would be the greatest if the Dark Shards come back and maybe shoot the Soul Grinder. But yeah, in the middle here, some casts are going down, but those Blackguards here, they're fighting for their life, and they're feeling really good against those Minotaurs, both Minotaur units for sure. I think that was the chill cast that I brought with me, and I noticed that this magic was really bad. I mean, the chill wind didn't bring anything, and I never used Gaze of Malice. That was basically also a pretty bad thing of mine. Here, still my units, the Blood something of Queen, Blades of the Blood Queen are fighting really strong, and strangely enough, when you look at that, his units are getting beaten up like crazy. Malekith finally can use his magic, and that is very supportive. But what happens next is really nasty. Another chill wind doesn't really bring enough here. Yeah, the Chaos Lord fighting, and we will see something that basically broke my spine here. Do you know what's coming? I tell you guys, it is called, it starts with an S and it ends with a E. It is the Sword of Corn. Other than that, you can see everything is breaking. I mean, the Chaos Lord of Khorne is yeah, gone. So a lot of units just running off here. Karanak still just here. Unfortunately, yeah, you can see now Sword of Khorne going down. I didn't pay attention, and my units are basically evaporated here. Oh, that was so damn crucial, right? Because when you look at that side, my Crows of Cain, they can't really handle the Soul Grinder really well, and all his units are coming back. So now I'm going in, trying to fight here off, but there are a lot of Minotaurs, which are punching really hard. Plus, we still have a couple of Knights of the Brazen Throne here. Pretty healthy, yeah. So, unfortunately, I mean, if this Sword of Khorne doesn't hit here anything, I am maybe having a chance, right? But now it is basically over. Let's fast forward here. I don't want to really give you or take away too much time of you. I'm going here for the Lord, trying to crunch him down, but then our army losses kicking in, and that's all. Yeah, Chaos Lord, not really effective. Karanak was too effective, so he took his role here. Then Marauders, for sure, they're not there to gather a lot of value. Just hold off. Well, Knights of the Brazen Throne had a comeback, and it was really crucial. Then Minotaurs, pretty nasty. Plus the Soul Grinders as well. Soul Grinders, meaty fighters. Nasty, nasty stuff. Malekith tried his best, but he was very hindered by the anti-magic of Karanak. Then Sisters of Slaughter here. I mean, the RRR versions here, once again, pretty nice value. But you can see Dark Shards. This time, well, they didn't have to kill anything. Value-wise, well, it can be better, right? Riders as well, and the Harpies, I blundered a little bit. But that was fun, and it was really close. I enjoyed those fights against Unlucky Spotify, and I'm willing to have more of those. But for now, I'm gonna fetch myself green tea.